Symphotech is introducing a new information tool, Info Plus Finder. It contains a large searchable collection of photophysical properties of single and multi-photon absorbers. For the first time, it becomes possible to search for properties and structures of multi-photon absorbing materials without looking through piles of scientific publications. A simple task of finding an absorption cross-section of a desired material can be a half-day journey, but it will be much longer if the best absorber needs to be found. Not to mention, it will require numerous digital library subscriptions to achieve the goal. If it sounds familiar to you and you want to turn things around, Info Plus Finder is a solution for you. In Info Plus, we collected the material properties which are usually missing in the existing online databases. These are essential for running material characterization experiments. With Info Plus, you can start by obtaining absorption and relaxation parameter values of multiphoton absorbing materials. But you can also run simple inquiries to find the best material with desired spectral properties suitable for your particular application. You can port such properties to our simulation software SymphoSoft to validate the measurements and to improve the material performance. Info Plus has many benefits. As an information finder, it will save you a tremendous amount of time and effort that you may currently spend searching prior publications. It has over 1,000 single and multi-photon absorbing materials that we have collected from scientific publications spanning 2 decades. Info Plus is searchable for over 20,000 photophysical and chemical parameters, such as 1 and 2 photon absorption cross-sections, relaxation times, quantum yields, chemical structures, and energy level diagrams. Info Plus search is easy and intuitive. Its free format is very similar to nowadays online search engines like Google. Each material entry can be viewed in one long scrollable panel. You will find chemical name and chemical structure at the top, a listing of available material parameters, and a reference information at the bottom. Here are snapshots of several elements of the material entry. Besides the usuals like chemical name and chemical structure, you will find an energy level diagram which we prepared based on the information from the original publication. It illustrates absorption and relaxation parameters which can be used to perform numerical modeling of this material in SymphoSoft software. On the right is a fragment of typical properties collected in the Information Finder. Information Finder lists the original publication reference. It has all necessary information to access the publication, useful in validating the parameters or contacting authors. Info Plus main panel consists of the search box and the long list of material entries. Info Plus supports free format search inquiries and criteria-based inquiries. For the former, you just start typing your search line in the search box. For the latter, you can choose one or more searching criteria from a search menu on the left. The list of more than 1,000 material entries is located under the search box. Each list item represents a summary of the material entry and also contains a preview image of the chemical structure for better identification. We now go to Info Plus. The free format search line is at the top. A list of search categories is accessed by selecting the tab to the left. Clicking one of the 1,000 plus material names opens the data sheet for the material. Clicking the tab at the top of the datasheet closes the datasheet. We now show an example of a free format search of materials involved in imaging applications. Start typing the word imaging to see if Info Plus has any matches. For this particular word, Finder returns several material categories or criteria where the word is mentioned. Since we are interested in material applications, we pick the application criteria from the list. The Finder will prepare and show the list of materials with imaging applications. Note that the word imaging is highlighted for each material. Most of the searches are done by specifying one or several desired criteria. Returning to our example, you can open the search menu and select applications from the entire list of criteria. Typing the word imaging will launch a partial search and will open the auto-completion dialog. At this point, you can either refine your search by using the shown list of partial matches, or you can just proceed with the original search inquiry by pressing Enter. An Info Finder crucial feature is multi-criterion searches. It allows finding the best materials within desired categories of materials. We now show an example of how to find a material with the largest 2-photon absorption cross-section, and that also has a 2-photon excitation wavelength within a specified range. First, you provide a 2-photon excitation range. Choose MPa excitation wavelength criteria from the search menu. Specify the range within the brackets. And press Enter or Search. Info Plus will bring up all the entries whose materials fall in this category. Notice that the actual excitation wavelength is highlighted for better identification. Now you can add the second criterion. Again, using the search menu, choose MPa cross-section criterion. Define the desired range of 2-photon absorption cross-section values in the brackets. Then select Enter or Search. What is left is to sort the resulting list by MPa cross-section in descending order. The best material will show up on the top of the list. Info Plus has many other benefits. For example, all the parameters found from the search can be adopted for SymphoSoft simulation to validate the published measurements or to apply them to many other types of experiments. Using energy level diagrams from Info Plus allows obtaining more accurate results running SymphoSoft. Experiments that can be modeled include Z-scan, transmission loss or gain, pump probe, and spectral emission measurements. Another benefit is that you can use the information in Info Plus to improve the performance of your materials. You can see what types of chemical structures other people have used and the resulting 2-photon cross-sections. This can give you ideas for changing and improving the chemical structure of your materials. In addition, you may contact other researchers that are listed as authors in Info Plus and either get helpful information or set up a collaboration where you exchange materials. All of the benefits listed so far will make your search quick and intelligent. You can get the information you really need in seconds or minutes rather than hours or days should you choose conventional means of search. Info Plus Finder helps you to obtain the best material, while SymphoSoft optical simulation software validates and further optimizes the performance of the material when run by yourself or by collaborating with other groups of researchers referenced in Info Plus. Such a unique collection has never existed before, and we believe it will drastically change the way optical material experts develop and optimize new photoactivated materials. If you need additional information, go to the product webpage or send an email to us at info@symphotech.com.